Hello everyone, today we are going to cover up a topic of direct taxation, that is charge of income tax section 4 to section 9. The tax incidence of a citizen does not depend upon his citizenship. Thus you can say foreigners may have to pay income tax in India, whereas Indian citizen may not be required to pay any income tax in India. The incidence of taxation depends upon the residential status of an assessee. So we have to determine the residential status of a person every year in each previous year to find out his tax liability. Now, Section 6 of Income Tax Act 1961 states the rules for determining the residential status. The definition of resident, the word resident, is given under Section 2, subsection 42, which clearly mentions that the conditions for resident, an individual can become a resident by applying the rules which are mentioned in Section 6. Now, the residential status is altogether a different concept up from the citizenship. Citizenship is something else and residential status is something else. There are different categories of assessee. Assessee may be an individual person, like in human being with you and me, like individuals, or assessee can be a firm, a company, a Hindu undivided family. There are different conditions laid down under Section 6. There are basic conditions, there are additional conditions under Section 6 subsection 1 and Section 6 subsection 6 clause A. The residential status is to be determined for every previous year. The residential status may be different for different previous year. An assessee may be resident in one previous year, he may be resident in another previous year, and in third year he may not be a resident. He may be considered as non-resident. Different residential status for different source of income in same assessment year, it is not possible. That means there can be only one residential status for each previous year or assessment year. For different source of income, no other residential status would be there. So on the basis of residential status of an assessee can be classified as under, as you can see on the board, a person or the assessee can be resident in India or he can be a non-resident in India. Depending upon the conditions applied, we have to apply basic condition under Section 6 subsection 1 of Income Tax Act 1961. After applying the basic condition, if he satisfies any one of the basic condition, he would be considered as resident. And if he does not satisfy any of the condition, he would be considered as non-resident. Once an assessee is considered or determined as resident, an additional conditions are to be applied. These additional conditions are under Section 6 subsection 6 clause A of the Income Tax Act 1961. These additional conditions are to be satisfied completely. That means both the conditions have to be satisfied. There are two conditions and both conditions have to be satisfied. If he satisfies both the additional conditions, he would be considered as resident and ordinarily resident. If he satisfies any one of the condition or he does not satisfy any of the condition under Section 6 subsection 6 clause A, then he would be considered as resident but not ordinarily resident. These are the conditions regarding residence of an individual. Basic conditions. Now, under Section 6 subsection 1 of Income Tax Act 1961, an individual is said to be resident in India in any previous year if he satisfies any one of the following two conditions. There are two conditions mentioned which you can see. First is an individual is in India for at least 182 days in the previous year. That means an individual has to stay in India for at least 182 days in that previous year. Or even if he is not staying 182 days, then we have to apply second condition, that is an individual is in India for at least 60 days in the previous year. That means he has to stay in India for at least 60 days plus he is in India for at least 365 days during the 4 years immediately preceding the previous year. That means in last 4 years, apart from the previous year which we are calculating, leave that previous year, preceding the previous year, prior to that previous year, last 4 years. In last 4 years, his stay should be 365 days. That means 60 days in that particular previous year plus 365 days in the 4 years which are immediately preceding the previous year. He can satisfy any one of the basic condition, and if he satisfies any one of the basic condition, he would be considered as resident for that particular previous year. After applying basic condition and an individual is considered as resident, then we have to apply additional condition. The additional conditions are written under section 6 subsection 6 clause A of Income Tax Act 1961. A resident individual is treated as resident and ordinarily resident in India if he satisfies the following two additional conditions. That means in basic conditions we have option to satisfy any of the condition, but in additional condition we do not have any option. We have to completely satisfy these both conditions. Now, what are these conditions? The individual has been resident in India at least 2 out of 10 previous year preceding the previous year in which he is resident. Means last 10 years. In last 10 years, he has to be resident in India for at least 2 years, leaving the previous year in which we are calculating his residential status. And the individual has been in India for at least 730 days during the 7 previous year preceding the previous year. That means leaving the previous year for which we are calculating the residential status, the prior 7 years, in prior 7 years, his stay in India should be 730 days. And if he satisfies both the additional conditions, he would be considered as resident and ordinarily resident. But if he satisfies only one condition or he does not satisfy any of the condition of under section 6 subsection 6 clause A, then he would be considered as resident but not ordinarily resident. Thank you.